Stay tuned. Got some great ideas for you on how to get pictures and video while fishing. Hey everybody, welcome to All About Fishing with Big Kev. Hey, this morning I want to talk to you about using GoPros on your boat, on the shore, being able to capture the video and the ability to extract pictures from your videos with your GoPros or your devices that you use to do any kind of photography or things. So I want to show you some options and some things that I use. And I'll even post a couple of examples in the video at the end of different items that we talk about, how it's viewed in the boat or how it's viewed, so you can get an idea how these work. So in the past, with a lot of my videos, all the videos really is, I've got a few of these GoPro 10s. And they've been a really good camera. I've had zero issues with them. They've been through thick and thin, but they're still great cameras. They still work great. And my wife uses a GoPro 8. She has absolutely great videos out of it as well. But this is what we use in the boat is GoPros. And I use a 256 micro SD card in these, and I can run these pretty much on 8 to 10 hours the whole day shooting video. I turn them on when I launch the boat, and I turn them off when I come in the evening. And then of course, your video editing at the end of the day is a chore, but I've got my whole trip captured on a 256 card, micro SD card. So one thing I'm going to show you real quick and what I use is in the past is I've used these suction cup mounts. These are actually a GoPro suction cup mount, and your camera mounts up here. And I'll tell you, these things are rated for like 85 mile an hour, 100 mile an hour or something. It's just ungodly crazy. I have never had one pop off. I mount these on my windshield, and I've never had one of them pop off. Of course, they articulate by just, you can set them at any angle that you want and turn them. I mean, they're very adaptable on however you want. And what I've got done is I set both of them on the front of my windshield like this, but actually it'll kind of be up like this. But I'll shoot one camera backwards and one camera forwards, and that allows me to capture everything in the back of the boat and capture everything in the front of the boat. So I noticed in doing a lot of my videos, I was having a gap there, and it really was kind of one or the other when you're editing. So when I first started out boating and using GoPros, I purchased an item called a Yolotek. And Yolotek is a power, this is called the Power Stick, the Yolotek Power Stick. So what this is a device. This fits down in your light socket, like your socket for your up on the bow for your lights, and then they make a longer one, and I'll show you here in a minute, for your anchor light in the back. So your camera mounts up here, and it's on a swivel ball, so you can adjust it, any direction you want, which is kind of cool. But here's the killer thing. It's got USB ports on the back. So what you can do is you can take a USB cable plug it into your Yolotek. You got your in for your GoPro. Of course, I've got some little 1-foot cables to do this with. But then you plug in your camera, you turn on your navigation light or your anchor light on your switches on your boat, and your GoPro battery is good for the whole day. You never have to change batteries. You never have to do anything. It's charging constantly through the USB, through your light socket. It picks it up on the end with the pole. So unbelievable technology here for our boats in doing GoPro stuff. Now, I will show some video at the end of this video of this unit on the front bow pointing backwards. And that'll give you an idea of what you see out of your camera with the short one. I just got a long one. This one I think goes to 50 some inches. It's telescopes up. And same technique, got the USBs, the whole 9 yards. These come with 3 different adapters depending on what light socket you got. So, you know, whatever ones you're not using, just take this screw out, slide them off, put the screw back in, and then you got the 1 unit. And then this will sit in the back by the motor like where your anchor light goes. I'm going to do this year, but it should capture everything from the boat motor all the way to the bow. So I'm really excited about that. And then Yolotek makes a cord with, you get this cord and a clevis and a little adhesive sticky tab with kind of a deal in it, and this will connect to this you'll hear down to the gunnel of your boat. But you get this and put it around here and gunnel it down like this. It goes around the pole actually, and then you can gunnel it, tie it down like so, and that holds that pole in that socket. You never have to worry about it bouncing out if you're doing some high-speed runs. It's latched in there, and then you got an adjustment here. You can slide it and tighten it up. And then this you can just hook to, like I said, that sticky tab, and it's a locking D-ring or a locking ring. So you can hook this to a cleat or that tab, but the idea is to just kind of help hold that in the hole. So I got this. It's an added option, but it's very inexpensive, so I'm going to try it. So these Yoloteks are some really great options for your boat as far as video capturing. Now on your GoPros, I'm going to show you a trick on your GoPros to run cables out on the water all the time. Of course, they sell these side doors. I don't know if you can see that, but it has an actual hole in it. Okay. See the hole? It's right there where your charger plugs in. So you put your cable in like that through your door. You know, the idea is to keep that water tight. So what GoPro sells is silicone pucks. They're inexpensive, they're reusable. They're just a little puck, about yay big, but it's like silly putty. So what you do is form it around your cable end to seal it. Like so. And now your GoPro's back to being watertight. Okay? And this goes to the other end of your Yolotek. You're charged all day long. And then, like I said, you just peel this off. Doesn't leave any residue. It's kind of a silicone putty type stuff. And save it and reuse it. And I've been using them for a couple of years, and let's see, you get probably about 12 or 15 in this little box. So I mean, they're very, very handy little They're called Silicone Rainproof Putty. Make sure Yolotek and GoPro waterproof, it says. So that's an option. And you can use, more about protecting the GoPro. So also, here's one here that I had in this item. So GoPro actually makes a life jacket as well for your GoPros. I used this for a while, and then I kind of quit, but your GoPro fits in it just like that. I've got it cut out to where I can put my charge cord in, and I fill this with epoxy or that putty. And then you got access to your buttons on the top. But that allows the GoPro to float. Kind of a neat item. I will tell you, when you're running GoPros with USB cords constantly all day long, they get hot. And I have had one occasionally overheat. It'll shut down. Mainly when it's outside, when it's like 80, 90, or 100 degrees out, more like 90 or 100. They'll have a tendency to shut down with the life jackets on. So I stopped using the life jackets just so they allow these to stay cooler, and it's worked. If you're a kayaker or something like that, and have a chance of flipping one over, life jacket might be an option for somebody. One other item I want to show you if you're fishing, and this is more boat or bank, is GoPro makes a chest mount. And this just, your head fits through here. This kind of wraps around your back. And so that GoPro sits right there while you're fishing. So, I wear the inflatable life jacket, fits right in between. And then you got your hands free, your GoPro sitting right here. Again, let me grab this real quick. Another thing you can do with this, being you're not plugged into your boat if you're on the bank, one thing you can do is you can still run your USB cord, plug this into your battery. Lost my camera there. Plug this into your cable, and you would have an extra battery source if you're walking the shoreline or however you're doing. So that's an option too, is remote battery packs with USB, and to still be able to cable up to your GoPro. But this is an actual GoPro item. It's a chest mount, but it allows you to have your hands free to fish and do things, but everything's in front of you. You see everything you're doing in front of you. So hopefully that gives you some idea. Here's the company that makes that again. It's called Yolotek. And that's these boat poles. I just got this one, and I think it was $120, $125, something like that. The other one, it was a year or so ago when I got it, so I'm not sure, but I think it was somewhere $65, $75. But again, it gives you a chance to have USB ports. And then, I guess if you wanted to, you could always charge your phone off of it as well, if you had a long enough cord. But kind of a neat option for boat owners. And you guys out there, I'm excited to use these. But like I said, I'll post some different video or pictures of the results of using the Yolo and the suction cup mounts, so you guys can see that. And then I might even have a picture of these actually mounted on the boat as well. So I hope that helps you a little bit understand the capabilities and some options with your camera devices when you're out fishing. I mean, it's great to capture those moments. It's great, whether it's grandkids or your buddies or your friends or just a day cruise. When we went to Table Rock, we set the cameras up and just blowing through Table Rock and the river channels and things on the boat. It's just unbelievable, the rock walls and things. Or if you're out, fishing in fall foliage, things like that. So many uses for them. But mainly my use is angling, and I wanted to share how I do that. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe. Tell your friends about it. All About Fishing with Big Kev. Until we see you guys next time, say hi on the water if you're out there. Wave and shout. I'll stop and introduce myself, and we'll talk. I had a lot of people do that, especially at the boat ramp and so forth, or trolling by. Hey, you're that guy. You're that guy. Hey, love to chat with you. I got more fish stories than you got lies, so let's do it together. Take care. Happy holidays. And until we see you on the water, all about fishing with Big Kev. Take care.